What is going on, New York Giant fans? Welcome back to what appears to be right now the final roster bubble series video of the 2024 training camp / preseason session. Hope you guys are doing well. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Share this out. Do all the good stuff. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content as of recent. We're looking to do a couple of more streams as we come up. Tomorrow we'll be doing the Yankees-White Sox game, and Thursday I'll be live with Ruben Gomez of Houston Sports, and we're going to get into the Texans-Giants game. So, another roster bubble series video for you guys today, and in these types of videos, I take a player that's on the cusp of being cut. I talk about their background, their competition, ways they can win a spot on the roster, ways they can lose a spot on the roster, and a prediction at the end. Today we're going to talk about newly added running back Lorenzo Lingard. Now, kind of like KJ Cloyd, I couldn't find too much on him, so I had to gather what I could, some backstory stuff, actually watching some highlights on YouTube. So he is a 6-year college player. He went to Miami 2018-2019. He got most of his burn in 2018 as a freshman. 6 games, 136 yards on 17 carries, 2 touchdowns. Then, after his 2 years in Miami, he went to Florida for 3 years. 2020, 2021, 2022. He didn't have many opportunities behind, I believe Etienne was there in 20, I think. And I know his brother was also there, Trevor Etienne. And then 2023, he transferred to Akron, and that is where he got most of his burn, over 1,000 yards in scrimmage. 641 yards, 143 carries, 4.5 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns, 38 receptions, 368 yards, 2 touchdowns, totaling to about 181 plays, 1,009 scrimmage yards, and 6 tutties. So, in an interview, he compared his game to Isaiah Pacheco. He says, Pacheco is a very hard runner. I really respect his game and study it. I believe my film, the way I practice and I play, I see similar traits in my running game, the way he attacks tight zone and outside zone. And he was also ranked as the 25th best running back of the NFL draft class 2024. Now, based on the minuscule film I've seen on Lorenzo Lingard, by the way, he was with the Jaguars most recently, but they cut him before the preseason games even happened. And in the corresponding move, they signed Gary Brightwell and Chris Myrick, 2 former Giants. But in my opinion, he's like an Eric Gray. That's just my personal opinion of him. I think Gray does a little bit more for the Giants, and the way we've seen running backs used so far with the Dable era. I'd say in total, Lingard is a power back. He's got a good jump cut, good side-to-side movement, and I don't think he has elite speed. Like, I don't think he's going to go for many home runs. Now, he could probably have a couple of shimmies and break a few tackles, but I don't see that happening too often. I think chunk yardage, that sort of thing, if you turn on the highlights, you turn on the film, that's what you will likely see. Someone who doesn't have, Raheem Mostert or Tyreek Hill speed, you know they're gone. You know it's a home run hitting thing. I don't see that with Lorenzo Lingard. Now, what is this competition looking like? Well, you got Turbo Miller. I think Eric Gray is pretty much safe for the roster. He will get an opportunity, though, whether we like it or not, whether this guy, meaning Tyrone Tracy, is injured or not for the next 2 weeks, which, what a scare that was. I mean, when I heard everything that I heard from the beat, I'm like, this guy is not playing for the Giants in 2024. But, listen, it's a low ankle sprain, as they said. I'm not going to sit here and complain. Great for Tyrone Tracy. With that said, whether he gets playing time this week or not, or even next week against the Jets, Lingard will have an opportunity to try to make the roster. Now, Turbo Miller does have a game up on him already. Lingard has yet to see NFL action except for what he's done in the training camp periods with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So how can he win? Health is one thing. Number 2 is special teams usage as a gunner or protector. Now, I don't know that they could probably put him as a returner. Judging the way Eric Gray was and how he's not like great with side-to-side speed, not side-to-side movement, but side-to-side speed and jump cuts. And I look at these guys as similar players to a certain extent. I don't think he could be a returner, but I think he probably would suit best as a personal protector rather than a gunner. And then you could probably have him as a fullback blocker on special teams on kick returns, if they still allow for that, which I believe they do. So probably as a personal protector on punts and blocks, you're blocking him for the returner. Pass protection. I don't know what he does in pass protection, but that would certainly be a leg up over Dante Miller. Now, again, Dante Miller does have the one-game advantage. With that said, though, Miller didn't do great in pass protection in that one game. So there's room for Lingard to be better in that area than Dante Miller. Dante Miller got a holding penalty against the Lions. Big plays in the preseason and receiving ability. He did not get too many receiving reps in college for 6 years. 41 catches, 399 yards, everything but 3 receptions and, 31 yards came in his last year at Akron. So I'd like to think that there is some level of receiving ability in him. I mean, Akron used him a lot in that game. So receiving ability as a check down or just someone you could probably throw a swing pass to, that's probably his best asset in the receiving game. And then, he does the stuff after with the twitchiness. I don't think he's a perfectionate route runner. Again, based on what I've seen in the running game. And I know that doesn't equate sometimes, but I just don't think he has the speed to separate. That's just my personal opinion. But big plays in the preseason. 3rd and 1s, even the smallest plays, whether you're going from a big play, a 30-yard run, straight line, or you're going on a 3rd and 1 and the Giants, for some reason, they don't have any other power backs on the roster. Maybe Eric Gray's out of the game at that point. Lingard up 3rd and 1 gets a 12-yard gain. And maybe, so by the way, also he's 25 and his weight is 202. So he's not like a big back. But maybe, I don't know, you could experiment some stuff with him as a fullback or just a running back in general. Again, this is just my personal opinion. If that was an emergency case. How can he lose? Health. Poor special teams play, versatility lacks. Missing blocks on special teams is the one that comes to my mind automatically. So poor special teams play, lack of versatility. Pass protection, I think, again, if he wants to get ahead of Turbo Miller, pass protection is where he's going to need to make some strides. And I don't know, again, how he was with pass protection in college. But if he's not good, then you're already steps below Turbo Miller, because Turbo Miller, again, has a game under his belt. He's got some nice plays in training camp. Lingard is just a new body and a camp body as of right now. And receiving game lacking. Drops, fumbles, they all come in a circle with all that negativity. But it would be interesting to see if his receiving game actually lacked. I mean, I could see him playing with the third squad. And Tommy DeVito, he likes a lot of those swing passes to the running back. So, again, Dante Miller's not in the game, or Tyrone Tracy's not in the game, or any of the other running backs, I could see Lingard being a receiving back on a swing pass or two. With that being said, I do not have him making the New York Giants roster. I think he's just a camp body. I'm actually interested to see why the Giants actually signed him. Maybe his traits similar to Eric Gray. But again, my personal opinion, he does not make the roster. He's an undrafted free agent. Doesn't bring too many things to the table that the Giants don't already have. Like, comment, subscribe, folks. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Peace out, guys. See you later. Stay cool.